Dmitry Bivol just dropped a bombshell that's sending shockwaves through the boxing world. Instead of stepping into the ring against his WBC mandatory challenger, the relentless Mexican monster David Benavidez, he's signaling a trilogy fight with Artur Beterbiev. This move has fans divided. Some see it as a strategic masterstroke, while others believe Bivol is dodging the most dangerous opponent in his division. With the WBC ordering the Benavidez fight, but power players like Turki Alashik pulling the strings behind the scenes, this decision isn't just about belts, it's about legacy, money, and the high-stakes chess game of modern boxing. Is Bivol making a genius career move, or is he avoiding the biggest threat to his reign? The fight everyone wants to see might not happen anytime soon, and that's sparking heated debates across the boxing community. Benavidez, known for his brutal pressure and knockout power, was ready to prove he belongs at the top, but it seems the business side of boxing has other plans. Bivol, eyeing a massive payday and a future showdown with Canelo Alvarez, appears to be making the smarter choice, keeping his titles intact and avoiding unnecessary risks. But is this move about protecting his career, or is he simply afraid of what Benavidez brings to the table? With whispers that Benavidez could derail everything if given the chance, this decision could reshape the entire light heavyweight division. Dmitry Bivol, the undisputed light heavyweight champion, has given a strong indication on X, formerly Twitter, that his next fight will likely be a trilogy bout against Artur Beterbiev rather than facing his WBC mandatory challenger, David Benavidez. Many boxing fans have been eager to see a clash between Bivol and Benavidez, as it would be a highly competitive and exciting matchup. However, Bivol's latest social media post suggests he has different plans, focusing instead on a third fight with Beterbiev. Bivol, who holds a record of 24 wins, 1 loss, and 12 knockouts, took to X to inform his followers that he is waiting for the next move with my best team. He also tagged key figures in boxing, including Turki Alashik, Matchroom Boxing, and his manager, Vadim Kornilev. This post has led many to believe that Bivol is prioritizing another fight with Beterbiev over a potential showdown with Benavidez. Given the financial and career implications, Bivol appears to be making a strategic move to secure a high-revenue fight rather than taking on the challenge of Benavidez, who is widely regarded as a dangerous opponent. A fight between Bivol and Benavidez seems increasingly unlikely, as many analysts believe that Benavidez has the ability to win, which could derail Bivol's long-term plans. If Bivol were to lose to Benavidez, it could significantly impact his standing in the boxing world and jeopardize his chances of securing even bigger fights in the future. One of the key reasons for Bivol avoiding Benavidez is the potential matchup with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is one of the biggest names in boxing, and a fight against him would be a massive financial opportunity. If Bivol manages to retain his titles, he remains a valuable opponent for Canelo, making the fight much more marketable. However, if he were to lose to Benavidez, the chances of a Canelo fight would decrease significantly. Turki Alashik, a major figure in international boxing promotions, recently stated that he is no longer interested in a fight between Bivol and Benavidez, despite the World Boxing Council, WBC, ordering it. This suggests that the business side of boxing is playing a major role in these decisions. The focus is clearly on keeping Bivol in a strong position, ensuring that he remains an attractive opponent for Canelo Alvarez. Many believe that avoiding Benavidez is a strategic decision rather than one based purely on competition, as Benavidez is known for his relentless fighting style and high knockout power. It is still uncertain whether Bivol will emerge victorious in a trilogy fight against Beterbiev. However, from a tactical standpoint, he may feel that he has a better chance of winning against Beterbiev than against Benavidez. Bivol's fighting style relies on movement, precision, and defensive skills, which may work better against Beterbiev than against the aggressive and physically dominant Benavidez, who has been labeled as the Mexican monster due to his power and relentless pressure in the ring. By choosing to fight Beterbiev first, Bivol is making a calculated risk to maintain his championship status while keeping the possibility of a major fight with Canelo alive. If Bivol does indeed go ahead with the trilogy fight against Beterbiev, it will be a highly anticipated match with significant implications for the light heavyweight division. Their previous encounters have already established a strong rivalry, and a third fight would be a major attraction for boxing fans. BIVOL'S ability to use movement and technical precision will be tested against Beterbiev's relentless power and pressure. If BIVOL manages to secure a win, it will solidify his dominance in the division and further enhance his reputation as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. On the other hand, a loss to Beterbiev could complicate BIVOL'S future plans. If he loses his titles in the Trilogy bout, his bargaining power for a potential fight with Canelo Alvarez would significantly decrease. Canelo has historically been very selective with his opponents, prioritizing fights that bring financial value and enhance his legacy. Without his championship status, BIVOL may struggle to secure the high-profile fight he is aiming for. This makes the decision to fight Beterbiev first a calculated risk, one that could either elevate his career or put him in a difficult position moving forward. David Benavidez, meanwhile, remains in a frustrating position. As the WBC mandatory challenger, he has earned his right to fight for the title, yet it seems unlikely that the fight will happen anytime soon. Benavidez has been vocal about wanting to face the best fighters, and being overlooked for financial and strategic reasons may add to his growing frustration. If he continues to be avoided, he may have to seek other opportunities in different weight classes or push harder for a fight against Canelo himself. The situation also raises broader questions about the politics of boxing, where financial incentives often take precedence over competitive fairness. Turki Alışık's involvement in these decisions further highlights how business interests shape modern boxing. As a key promoter and investor in high-profile fights, his preferences have a significant influence on which matchups take place. His statement that he is no longer interested in a BIVOL versus Benavidez fight suggests that he is looking at the bigger picture, focusing on fights that generate the most global interest and revenue. For now, the attention is on making the Trilogy bout with Beterbiev happen, ensuring that BIVOL remains a major player in the division while keeping the door open for a future clash with Canelo. Ultimately, the direction of BIVOL'S career will depend on the outcome of his next fight. If he successfully defeats Beterbiev, he will remain in control of the division and be in a strong position to negotiate a fight with Canelo Alvarez. However, if he loses, it could create opportunities for fighters like Benavidez to step in and challenge for the title. Boxing fans will be closely watching to see how things unfold, as the decisions made in the coming months will shape the future of the light heavyweight division.